Top right side, we got a dragon, a phoenix, as well as a gamer. Inside of this man, the red Protoss, Zest. And guess what? He's up against another dragon and a phoenix. And surprisingly enough, also a gamer. It is Rogue. Waiting to see what these guys will bring to the table here. I believe both of them still in the Super Tournament as well. Could I grab a quick look-see over there? Let me see. Well, none of them are playing tomorrow at least, so that's always nice. That is always nice. Here we go. Little hatchery block. Causing the natural to be once again the unnatural base. Zest did play phenomenally well as well in the previous games here just today, but also in the Super Tournaments I seem to remember being quite impressed with his play. All right, that's right. Bunny beat him. That's true, that's true. Rogue just one of those players I always anticipate being in everything, you know, for a pretty long while, so. But yeah, Bunny. That's one hell of a series as well. I was on the edge of my seat for that one. Very fun to see Bunny as like one of the rising stars in Terran for the moment. It's crazy, like it does seem like just a new era of StarCraft, kind of. It feels like, you know, in a way where it's like just continuously this level of StarCraft 2 being hired, endlessly seeming to have these players increase in skill. It's a bit terrifying. It's a bit terrifying, but what can we do? Stargate for Zest. The wise man's opening here. Yeah. I see, as Cynical is pointing out, there's a lot of first-timers here. I believe it's from the Hearthstone raid that we got in earlier. So yeah, with Alpha X, we do a lot of StarCraft 2 on a whole lot of platforms. Not just on Twitch, but there's a lot of StarCraft 2 content now. It's being brought by all sorts of people, like a plethora of people, just all absolutely obsessed with StarCraft 2. We have a YouTube channel as well, where you can visit all those, well, most of the replays. I think pretty much everything we cast gets put on YouTube. Even some replay casts from other tournaments that we do as well that are only on YouTube. No, we do cast those as well, actually. So, and stream them. So yeah, there you go. Little Alpha X plug. Who we are, what we're about. StarCraft 2, pretty much all we're about. At least my division. Oh, this is an interesting moment. Little heart attack there. It's like, please don't beat me, please don't beat me. Luckily it's Zest messing up. Or maybe unluckily, actually. Rather have him be on a stable connection, I suppose. Weapons being brought out also as 2 more gateways in the Twilight Council completing. Going for an adept glaive attack. Fascinating. Huh. We saw a hero do this as well, didn't we? Was it hero or was it creative? One of the two. This is solar? Might cancel the air weapons. We'll keep tabs on that. believe that is the way it worked the previous time we saw this today. And just come in with a devastating timing attack. Those adepts just not something you anticipate anymore. Rogue's gonna have a Baneling Nest available and a reasonable chunk of Zerglings here. Actually only 13. I thought that was more for a moment. Well, at least he's gonna get a scout off. That is big. Alright, and there you go. Okay, now he sees. That is a lot of those adepts. All coming across the map. They're coming to say hi, get their pictures taken with the Zerg corpses that they'll leave behind. Quite a terrifying amount indeed, especially with the Void Ray there as well. Still gonna have to target that down first. Baneling's an essential tool to break this. Oh, they're gonna get the connections they need. Is this Shade gonna cancel? Yes, it is. Focusing on the Queens right now. I'm not even sure if they can beat the Queens here in this matchup. Oh, Oracle in the main base, missing the status trap as well. And wow, okay, Rogue very solid there in his defense here. Oh, and losing a single drone. Oh, he lost a single drone. Alright, well, that's rough. He lost a single drone, but you know what? It happens. It happens. Only 7 minutes in here for this game after all. A lot of stuff can still happen. The triple Void Ray production here for Zest looking like he does want to go into the late game. Whereas finally a status trap as well, landing onto the drone line here. Evo chamber being brought up. We already have infestation, yes. We'll have the Hive Tech coming in as well pretty soon here. As we are strapping up for a longer game. All these adepts on the right side might be able to get some work done, but then again, you look at the Baneling numbers here with the Zerglings involved as well, and that is looking like a rough situation. Banelings on the top side looking to break open a base or some probes their faces. Always a nice thing as well to have that happen. Let's see if they manage to get something done. Already a base being forcibly... I think that may have gotten killed. No, I didn't. Okay. Forcibly cancelled. Main base. Another status trap there. And maybe it would have been nice to have that status trap coming in here for the Queen. See something on the ramp from the status trap, but right now I'm not quite sure if Zest is making the best of this situation. Actually, those adepts just kind of rolling in. Might be because of the Banelings. Yeah, that is looking like that may have been the reason why he wasn't paying full attention. 22 probes lost in a moment where I thought things may start falling apart here for Rogue. He deals a lot of damage. He deals a whole lot of damage. Still in a bunch of trouble as well, though. With not enough Queens available to break the Void Race for the time being. Spore Crawlers taken out as well. Zerglings across the map with some Banelings here, but I don't think you're going to break this. Not with the Void Race. Well, this is still a lot of damage, isn't it? This is still a lot of damage. 33 workers remaining. If Rogue stabilizes... Right, if he does manage to kill off these Void Rays, he's going to be in a wonderful spot, but he needs to kill off these Void Rays. Otherwise, everything dies. Everything dies. Another Queen about to hatch, but yeah, I mean, oh, Infestors. Infestors doesn't have Neural, but he does have Fungal. There we go, there's one, there's two. I think you need a couple more, though, in order to kill off these Void Rays. See, the next Fungal lands on 4 of them. Starting to spread out the Void Race a little bit now. Needs one more. Okay, there we go. Does get... Yeah, I mean... That would have been quite the show, wouldn't it, if you managed to get that done. There we go. Alright, 1 game up. Dragon Phoenix Gamers, Zest. Bottom left side, Blue Zerg, Dragon Phoenix Gamer, Rogue. Let the man pee. I'm sorry, guys. I have a weak bladder. I do. It's horrible. Gets me in all sorts of trouble. But, you know what? We made it. We're both here. You and me, just sitting on the couch or the chair. Or, if you don't have either of them, how are you watching this? How do you have enough money for, like, a tablet or a phone? I don't know. You must be quite committed to StarCraft. Congratulations to you, I suppose. That's truly something. Anyway. Or maybe you're just in a room that doesn't have any. Maybe you're standing. Maybe you're dancing. Who knows? Anyway. Maybe you're peeing. There's some regular stuff happening here. Looks like Rogue was, you know, have to take the third. Probe is there. All on the bus. I thought we all watched, danced while we watched StarCraft. Yes! Of course. That's what I do. It's the best way to celebrate that you get to watch StarCraft. Alright, probe sees a couple of drones transferring there, so that, you know, fills you up with a little bit of confidence. Probably nothing too absolutely crazy coming out. Overlord in the natural base, awaiting to see whether or not an Overlord, an Overlord killing machine is coming in to get him. I guess I kind of wants to see what is being built out of those gateways as well. Single adept being zoned away quite nicely by the queen so far. So we're gonna try to make an escape, making a run for it. Just gonna assume that it is Void Ray with the second unit here being an adept. Now Void Ray is gonna come after him. Overlord's not gonna escape, is he? He's buying more time before that Void Ray can go anywhere else. Just a couple of seconds, but it could make a difference. In a game of StarCraft 2, seconds matter. Now, in my book, anyone that plays StarCraft 2 for longer than a week, instantaneously, you are just quadrupled in multitasking skill. That's a pure fact. The science is out there. It's out there. That's how it works in my book. You're smarter too. You guys should have seen me before I played StarCraft. Oh my god. Ah. It's horrible. Just a little poke here or there. There's a little oracle here. Hello, little oracle. Huh. It seemed like he was aware of the oracle and then stopped being aware or something. Ah. Very nice. Good amount of drones there. I'm not sure how many exactly, but it's enough where it looks like a good amount. So it probably is. More and more Void Rays being assembled. Gotta wonder whether or not Zest is gonna make a move for that fourth base of Rogue once it gets established somewhere. I don't think... Well, actually, we're up to 8 queens. Oh, there is that fourth base. Okay. I don't think we're gonna see a push across the map here from Rogue just because we don't have that much creep spread yet. Right, it's only like 2 creep tumors really out of this base. Making a 3rd right now. He's doing more. He is doing more. Infestation pit. Fleet beacon coming up. Wondering how Rogue is going to approach this situation differently than the one we had see him play before. What kind of attack is there? There is a Roach Warren. No Hydra Den, I believe. Just going straight up into the Infestors with the circling Baneling style again. Getting a couple of Roach upgrades too, and straight into Hive. Missile attack. Also on that production tab right now. This Rogue is just happily gobbling up as many bases as he would like to. Oracle waiting for so long at that 5th base for a drone to come by. Decides to go away. Gets 2 drones, but not the one that's become a base right now. You know, you take what you can get in those situations, don't you? A lot of infestors. Is this going to be Infestor Queen? He stopped making queens though, didn't he? 13 queens. That's a good amount though. Is it enough? I mean, he's going up against Void Rays. The Queen Infestor plays also against Carriers, if I'm not mistaken. Is that good against Void Rays too? Back into the Ultralisk. Burrow and Neural. Alright. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the Burrow on the way. Couple of drones. Nothing too massive in this stage of the game, right? Nothing that's gonna be of too much influence, but it does slow Rogue down. It's annoying. He's gonna have to play against this, right? Spire's coming up. Make a Corruptor or 2. Map presence of Rogue here, we have to say, absolutely phenomenal as well. His vision is just absolutely out there. Everything he needs to see. Creep spread really coming into shine as well. Void Rays are gonna try to prevent that from growing too much, but that is a lovely fungal right there. Recall does come in to save the day. It's only one of the Void Rays does get punished for that one. Ultras versus Void Rays, that's right. That's what we're seeing here. There's a Great Aspire coming in as well. As well as the air weapon attack. But still not a single... Well, okay, no, he does have another Spire. Yeah. Oh, it's making into the Great Aspire. Yeah, well, no Hydra Den. No air weapon upgrades either. It's gonna be a tough battle, right? What's the air weapons right now? It's only +1, to be fair. That's not that great either. Huh. We are 10 minutes in. Grabbing the whole shin load of units right now from both these players. Disruptors. A great tool against those queens, of course. Cluster of circlings kind of just poking in. Neither of them probably would want to try and make a play here, I would say. Baneling Nest would be nice. There, okay, it is coming in. Baneling Nest would be nice just to start being able to do serious harassment threats. It's difficult to get in there with like Infestors, Circlings, and Ultralisk and immediately do that burst damage that the Banelings just do on opponents' their economy. Right there on those Zealots, ready to protect the creep. As more and more of this map is being painted blue and purple. Protoss strapped against the Nexus, yeah, as the creep slowly comes further and further forwards. Scary moment, yes, the tensions rise. Rogue looking for the moment. This is an interesting angle of attack. Gonna try to make it work. Look at those screens inside of that Shroud of Orange. The ground army for Zest has dissipated, but the air army is struggling definitely to take out those screens as well. No clouds on top of the Ultralisk here. As the Infestor's too far away, so the ground army for Rogue now as well, kind of being killed off. Now he's got these queens, and yeah, the queens, they don't die, but it's very hard for Rogue to kill anything as well. I believe he's... Okay, now we're targeting a carrier again. So a little bit of targeting of the interceptors. With Stalker Zealots coming in, you don't get reduction against their damage, so... Incredibly difficult right now here for Rogue to still make this work, I would say. That's a lot of Corruptors, the re-maxing of his army. Strong suit of the Zerg is coming into effect right now. That being said, Zest looking very sharp on his own supply as well. Not as much as a remax, it's just having more stuff that didn't die. Let's see if this is enough to break through. Spore Crawler's not really helping out. A couple of moments here now where maybe Rogue not picking the most optimal place to fight. Having those Spore Crawlers shoot down those interceptors, a very, very important thing to have. He has so many of them. He made the investments, but he couldn't quite make use of them. And of course the initial engagement as well, letting the Ultralisk maybe go a little bit too far forwards. And then not having enough to protect his queens anymore from the Stalkers. GG is called again, and Zest takes game number 2 as well.